All right, it says, Miss Jones, you can buy individual pieces, but most customers agree over a lifetime the sets are a much better value. It's important to have the right tool for the right situation because of safety and efficiency. And we have two larger set options for customers who love to cook called called the Ultimate and the Signature. You'll hear us say Homemaker, Signature, and Ultimate set, and that's fine. But with customers, I never call them that. It's basic set, it's family set, it's complete set. Now, here's why. Ultimate set is the zenith of dumb guy marketing. All right, that's just like dumb guy. Hey, look, it's the ultimate set. Oh. Your mom doesn't have anything in the kitchen called the ultimate anything. None of your mom has ever come home and been like, oh my God, Isabella, I got the ultimate stand mixer. You've got to check this out. We're going to blend a brick. Okay, it doesn't happen. It's goofy. Complete set, what's better about that term is that it actually informs what its purpose is. It's meant to complete your kitchen. That's what it's meant to do. It's meant to complete your kitchen. So let me show these to you really quick. All right, the complete set comes with a version of every single knife that we make. Okay, so it's a big set. It's got a version of every knife we make. So it's got all the legacy pieces we made for 70 years, plus the new ones we've added over time. Now, when it comes to the complete set, not everyone needs a set this big. Like, we know that. But a lot of people really, really do. When I was a new rep, though, I sometimes would see the complete set, and I would think to myself, like, oh my God, that seems like so many knives. Can anyone kind of relate to that? Okay, that's okay if you think that. But here's what I want you to always think about the complete set. This is the peace of mind set. That's what this is. This is the peace of mind set. Do any of y'all know someone that's got a big chest full like Craftsman or Snap-on tools in the garage? Big old chest. Guys, that is thousands of dollars to fill those things out. That's like $5,000 easily. Do they buy all those tools because they think they're going to use every tool every day? Of course not. Some people are just wired in such a way where they want to have the peace of mind of knowing if I ever need it, it's there. You got it. I'm a movie guy. I buy a ton of movies. Now, yeah, of course I have Netflix and I can watch stuff on there, but sometimes I just know I want to watch X, and so I have it. Same reason that you have a closet full of clothes or a bunch of different shoes. You don't wear everything every day, but sometimes you just want to know if I need it, it's there. So don't get me wrong. When it comes to the complete set, sure, you'll have some people that they just want the best. You know, people live in a nice house, they have a $100,000 kitchen, and great, it only makes sense for them to get the best set of knives they possibly can to go with it, and there's nothing weird about that. That's great. If they've worked hard to get to that point, God bless them. Sell them 2 ultimate sets. That's fine. And yes, it's great for people with crazy big families. Marshall Sherman on our team was one of 9 kids. One of 9. They never went out to eat. Like, going to Chili's was going to cost them like $400 or $500. You don't go out to eat with like party of 13. That's nuts. So for them, a set this size, because they cook all the time, every meal, 3 meals a day, 365 a year, totally makes sense to get a set this big. But I think more often than not, 90% of the people we sell it to, it's just like normal. It's like your aunt and uncle, but they're just that type that gets the chest of Craftsman tools. So don't be surprised. So that's the complete set. Now, the family set, this is our best seller here in the McDistrict. Nationwide, the basic set, the Homemaker, is the #1 seller, but here in the McDistrict, this is our top seller. And we'll show you why here in just a little bit. So here's what we did with the family set. We took the 10 knives we've made since the 40s. We have these legacy pieces we've made for 70 years now. It's the first 10, and you're going to see them all here in just a minute when we put on that video. But what we did is we added on the modern bestsellers. So we have these knives called our customer requested pieces. And so it's these 3 things. It's the Japanese style chopping knife, which is my wife's favorite knife we make. It's the bigger utility knife, the Hardy slicer. And nowadays people love to grill, and we do bigger like root veggies. So I use that on sweet potatoes. I use that on some of my squash, pork shoulder, joints on ribs, breaking down whole chickens. I love that thing. And then the weird looking guy with the holes in it, okay, we originally made that as a cheese knife. That is our single best selling individual knife we make nowadays. Because the same thing that makes it great for cheese makes it great for anything moist, sticky, or starchy. Potatoes, cheese, apples, pears, cucumbers, tomatoes. It's awesome. It's a bestseller. It also comes with the scissors. Both the 2 bigger sets come with the scissors, and you get the choice on the steak knives. So the old school sets just come with the smaller table knives, and they're still great. They're awesome. But a lot of people just like the look of something a little more restaurant style, you know, a little more substantial. Welcome to Texas. You know, we like that. All right, and then, guys, last but not least is the basic set. Guys, the basic set is still awesome. It's 8 knives and 2 forks. You know, it's 8 knives and 2 forks. It's kind of that block right there in the display case, that top one. And you could go into almost anyone's kitchen. You would find some version of a basic set. Maybe it's not Cutco, it's another company, but it's your classic knife block. It's got 8 steak knives, and other than that, though, it's just 8 knives and 2 forks. Guys, you can go into any kitchen of any human being you know that's an adult and lives in a house, and they'll have some version of 8 knives and 2 forks. So the reason we start with the basic set, though, is because, #1, it's been our best seller for 70 years. And when someone needs a little more, by starting here, it's really easy to introduce the 2 larger ones. Or if the basic set's a little too big, it's really easy to work our way down to something smaller that might fit their needs or their budget a little bit better. So that's why we generally start with the basic set. Does that make sense? Perfect.